You know, a lot of people didn't see this coming.
I mean, there are people in my neighborhood in Northwest D.C. who have no idea Donald Trump just got elected president.
Trailing in the polls for much of the campaign.
CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
Will be the 45th president of the United States.
And our breaking news, protests occurring in a number of major American cities across the country. You're looking at Chicago right there.
Love, not hate. Love, not hate. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey.
Last night, we saw thousands of people right here in front of City Hall here in Los Angeles. Then 185 people were arrested, taken right down the street.
In wake of Donald Trump being announced president-elect on Tuesday, November 8th, the world erupted in fear, disgust, anger, sadness, but also support and compassion. Throughout many major cities in the US, protests were formed and organized, and it was actually, honestly, quite beautiful. I had the opportunity to attend the one Wednesday night in Chicago, Illinois at Trump Tower, and there are no words to explain how incredible it was. One thing I did notice is that mainly all the people there were young, college age, or maybe a little bit earlier. It was very, very young people. And I think that's very, very strong.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Fuck Trump. We gon' be alright. Fuck Trump. Not my president, not today. Not my president, not today. Never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
Because, you know, this is our America we're fighting for. This is our home. This is our country. This is, you know, we're living here. We're gonna live here for, hopefully, or the rest of our lives. This is something, it's incredible to see something that we're all coming together to stand for, and to stand for our minority groups. When I found out about the protest that was happening, I mentioned it to my friend, and she told me that the one thing that she wanted, if I went, to remain safe. And I got a lot of other comments from my friends to remain safe as well. When you sort of get those messages, you're not necessarily, you're thinking that they're saying remain safe because Trump supporters will come in and it'll turn violent. So I'm thinking, you know, just be on the lookout for angry Trump supporters who are gonna come hurt us and disrupt us. But then this happened.
Get on the sidewalk. Now. Get on the sidewalk.
Fuck, man. Hey, you can't shove that guy. Looks like you hurt him.
If you didn't just see, I got shoved on the hood of a car by a policeman because I was walking around a car because the sidewalks are filled.
And it's still almost hard to wrap my head around, because most if not all the police officers were very, very cool and were on our side. And but there was just this one who you could obviously tell was not a fan to be there, because later in the night he confronted another protester and they got into words, and you could tell something bad was going to happen if someone else hadn't come and pulled away our guy and separated the two of them. But I think that's just really, really scary, because no matter who you are, what you're doing, there's always going to be someone probably thinking that we're rowdy kids who don't know what we're doing. And I see all these comments about, go get jobs, you're wasting your time. It's like, we're not protesting Trump himself. We're protesting everything he stands for. I wanted to share this story with you because I think this is a prime example that we still need to stand together, and we need to support each other, and we need to actively do everything we can to make it known that we will not stand for this, but to also be aware that the people who we think are on our side and the people who are there to protect us are the people that we should also be looking out for. I walked in the street around a car to get off the sidewalk because it was full. You know, I was gonna go get it back on the sidewalk, but I was just walking around like I normally do. You walk around a car, and he completely shoved me on the hood of it. And that was like that was scary. But I'm okay, and I'm still gonna do whatever I can to be there for my community. So I'll see you soon. Be safe no matter what you do, and all that kind of good stuff.